The Charlotte Bobcats are 4-2 since installing Paul Silas as their interim head coach, and tonight, taking on the Memphis Grizzlies, there's Steven Jackson. Giving a little shout out to Gerald Wallace, who will be back any day now. He has a lingering ankle injury. First quarter action, Charlotte on defense. Then Charlotte on offense. Steven Jackson getting the land after Tyrus Thomas gets the block. Jackson had 9 in the first quarter. More defense. Tyrus Thomas blocks Rudy Gay. He had 4 blocks in the first quarter alone. Later in that first quarter, it's DJ Augustine outside, pure on a three-pointer. He had 18 points on the night. Charlotte up 22-13 early. Meanwhile, Memphis struggling with their shots. Grievous Vasquez missing the jumper. That's Marc Gasol missing the floater, and Rudy Gay misses a jumper. Memphis shot 27% in the first half of the game. Later in the second, Matt Carroll knocks the loose ball up to DJ Augustine, who feeds Carroll for the layup and one. Tough play there from Matt Carroll. He had 12 points in the game. Charlotte up by 11, 31-20 as we move it into the second half. Third quarter action, Boris Diaw playing some defense. He gets the steal and feeds Steven Jackson on the other end for the jumper. He was 11 of 23 from the field, and Charlotte firmly in control of this game, up 50-33. Later, Mike Conley outside in the corner trying to bring Memphis back. He knocks down a three-pointer there. He had 13. That cuts the lead down to 8, 60-52. On the break, Matt Carroll now running it out for Charlotte and feeding Steven Jackson for the nice spin move and layup. He had a game-high 27 points. Look at it one more time. Slick footwork there from Steven Jackson to finish that play off. Then it's Sean Livingston. This is good to see the springs in Sean Livingston back in those knees. How about a little jam there? He had 8 points on the night, and later in the fourth, outside, it's Matt Carroll missing the 3, but Boris Diaw getting the tip in and 1. He had 6 points and 9 boards. 5 up and 2 down now with Paul Silas as the head man in Charlotte. 96-82, your final.
Derrick Rose and the Bulls hosting the Pistons. Rose in the first 2 meetings against Detroit this year averaged 31 points per game. We spot shadow Ben Wallace because he got hurt on the jump ball, injured his ankle, did not return.
Have you ever seen that, 3D? Never seen that.
Ben, get well soon. Rip Hamilton involved in all these trade rumors with Carmelo Anthony. He did not play well. The air ball right there. He was 0 for 5, 2 turnovers in 21 minutes in this game, but Detroit still led by 7 at that point. Here's Monroe to Tracy, and Detroit led by 9.
Tracy McGrady's been playing pretty good basketball as of late.
Bones here, T-Mac with the miss, and Derrick Rose is going coast to coast off this feed.
Good feed by Ronnie Brewer. Give it up to the guy who can do something with it. Derrick Rose with a nice two-handed jam.
Bulls down 7. Austin Day going down with the jam.
Man, you have to watch your head on that one, Dave.
And then Austin Day plops a 3 from the corner. 12-point lead, rather, for the Pistons, their largest of the game. And the Bones in the second half, it was dookie to dookie.
They played 2 halves. Good for the Chicago Bulls because they played a heck of a second half today.
And then it's that dookie again. Carlos Boozer putting in the jump hook, tying the game at 61. Back to the other dookie. Luol Deng gets the steal, and Dennis, then he does the rest.
Well, it looked like the Dookies woke up in the second half and started playing D and O.
Chicago +4, and then watch this. What a shot by Derrick Rose. Count it.
I was parting the blue seas there. 4 guys.
And then this is beautiful. Derrick Rose says, throw it up top, Ronnie Brewer. And Brewer obliges.
And I'll go get it.
Bones, look at this. He literally hung in the air for a second.
He does. And watch how high he is. I mean, that ball's up by the top of the square, and D. Rose does the rest.
He's the point guard equivalent of Blake Griffin.
Very nice.
Luol Deng hits the J. Listen, Deng, Boozer, and Rose combined for 73 points on 27 of 49. The rest of the team, not so hot. 22 points on 8 of 28. Kind of like the Heat, what they did to Portland on Sunday. That's how the Bulls beat the Pistons here on Monday night. Chicago has won 10 straight against Detroit. And that is Aaron Brooks. Fit as a fiddle, ready to play.
Welcome back, AB.
And there's the Celtics.
Slam dancing in Beantown.
A mosh pit at TD Garden. I like that. Bones, you know all about mosh pits.
I do. I enjoy them. And I also
And
enjoy
Pearl Jam concerts.
I enjoy Aaron Brooks hitting that kind of shot. That's what we were talking about. If Houston got off to that kind of start offensively, and they did, they were in good shape.
Look at Rondo at the end of the first quarter. That is one of the weirdest runners I've ever seen.
I thought he was throwing the ball for alley-oop. Nobody jumped for it.
That's how skilled that dude is.
Well, the rim caught it.
The rim caught it.
The tougher the shot, the higher his percentage, right? And Von Wafer with a high percentage look.
Is he mad at the rim?
Great job by the Celtic bench.
He's mad at his former team.
That's what it is.
Great job by the bench in the second quarter for Boston, getting them back in the ballgame.
Wafer ties the game at 33, and then Jordan Hill kicks it out to Chase Budinger. Bones, he was perfect in the first half.
Yeah, Chase is starting to find his rhythm. In the last four, we talked about it, 14 points, and tonight was shooting that basketball well.
Nate Robinson draws the D out to Big Baby.
Splash. Good ball movement right there to pick and pop. Big Baby extending his game.
And we're tied at 49. Houston had a 1-point lead at halftime. To the third we go. Aaron Brooks is off. Jordan Hill is not.
Well, I think Jordan Hill finally is starting to figure it out that he can get something done now.
How about Rajon Rondo to future Hall of Famer Shaquille O'Neal up top?
There's some gas left in the diesel.
Boston down 2. And then, Bones, here's Aaron Brooks going to work in the fourth.
Yep, every time they needed a basket, Houston needed baskets, and they got them big ones for Aaron Brooks late. He hit that. He hit a three-pointer on the after a Paul Pierce missed layup. Every time they needed it, they got it.
Antonio Daniels with the C's down 10 made it an 8-point game. Marquise had 19 off the bench, but then back comes Kyle Lowry, Dennis.
Big-time shots, timely shots, and off balance.
Wow.
At the buzzer.
Hey, one runner deserves another, right? And then Bones back to AB.
Yeah, as we were talking about, shot clock winding down. AB stepped back over Marquise Daniels, and that's when I think Mike Gorman and Tommy Heinsohn had seen enough. But they had to do 3 more minutes. So.